To start off this historical event, it is our privilege to have our country CEO's presence today, who has been supporting sales convention all these years, to present to us his message, start of the pole position. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor to pass our stage to our UOB Malaysia CEO, Mr. KC Wong.
A very good morning, Ronnie, Rebecca, function heads, Mansing, Stanley, and my fellow colleagues from PFS. And also a very good morning to our esteemed business partners. I'm glad to be able to see all of you, although some physically and mostly virtually, and trust that all of you are coping well. Oh, how time flies. In a blink of an eye, it is almost 6 months since the government implemented the initial MCO and announced various unprecedented measures to help Malaysians deal with the COVID-19 outbreak. The impact of the pandemic has been far-reaching and will continue to have prolonged effects on businesses and on all communities across the world. I'm proud to share what we have done collectively over the last few months to show how we have taken care of our customers, our people, and our communities. We have supported more than 150,000 customers with the blanket loan moratorium and other financial relief measures that was introduced back in March 2020. I didn't get a chance to say this earlier, so today I would like to say thank you to the PFS products, retail credit, BTOM, and RLOG teams for working round the clock to get our systems and processes up and running to support the blanket moratorium back in April. Well done, team. It's a great family spirit. This automatic moratorium will expire in September this year. But all banks will continue to stand together to assist customers whose financial situation may continue to be affected even after the expiry period. Our PFS product teams have simplified the targeted moratorium processes, and our retail credit team is already engaging affected customers to prepare for the post-moratorium period. We also did our part to support our healthcare system and the frontliners who risk their lives every day for us. UOB Malaysia donated 500,000 ringgit through the Association of Banks in Malaysia to Mercy Malaysia's COVID-19 Pandemic Fund. And together with the group under the #United4You program, we further supported the community with our UOB Heartbeat COVID-19 Relief Fund. Within a month, our staff rallied and raised 300,000 ringgit to help more than 23,000 children in need, especially those from rural areas, single households, and socio-economically challenged communities. And for our people, we acted swiftly to enable more than 70% of our colleagues to work safely from home since March. Over 3,000 laptops were deployed, and the group also opened up accesses to more than 200 core applications via VPN. On the softer side, we came to understand some of our colleagues' households were affected by the pandemic, and the bank was quick to expand the sundry loan to help those staff bridge their cash flow gaps. And we also know that commission-based staff are more badly affected during this time. So we have also allowed them to be eligible for such assistance. We also expanded our flex care reimbursements to include purchases of health supplements, masks, sanitizers, disinfectants, and so on. We also launched the UOB Care Line for staff who may need emotional support during these trying times. This is a professional service that provides not only a source of comfort, but also one that we can rely to regain our self-confidence. And this is all done on a confidential basis. We have also said that we should be right by our customers and each other during good and bad times. But it is even more so now than ever, given the current challenging time. So we must continue to stay connected and united, even though we may have to strictly comply with social distancing SOPs. For this, I applaud Ronnie and the team for taking the lead in organizing this inaugural virtual PFS sales convention, one of the many ways that we are engaging you as we transition into a new norm of doing business. Over the recent months, the government has also gradually relaxed the initial rather tight restrictions on various businesses and personal activities, which we all welcome and appreciate. And we look forward to the economic recovery that we are seeing over the last couple of months. But let's not take things for granted. We must continue to be prudent and continue to practice the safety SOPs that we implemented since early this year. With proactive implementation and thanks to the commitment from all of you in practicing safe distancing, we have managed to protect each other and do our part in helping contain the virus outbreak. On the business front, we continue to explore ways to engage our customers. Back in April, our deposit and wealth team proactively put in place phone sales to take orders during the MCO period and for investments, treasury, and bank assurance products. This pandemic has obviously forced and accelerated us to change the way we do things. We saw digital trend accelerating during this MCO period, prominently in the areas of e-commerce, online education, food delivery, remote working, as well as internet and mobile banking. But in order for us to scale up faster and do things more efficiently, I think digital is the way forward. PFS successfully launched UOB Mighty 2 in July, and I look forward to hearing our customers' feedback on the interfaces and experience that they have in this new UOB Mighty, and also to see how we can improve on this further. PFS in Malaysia has come a long way. The fundamentals underpinning the long-term growth, however, remain relevant. We will continue to invest in digital capabilities, and we will add a couple more things to enhance the Mighty 2. The team is working on embedding artificial intelligence and enabling online boarding with eKYC over the next 2 quarters. We have also done well in growing CASA so far, with year-on-year growth of 11%, and wealth business, which has recovered, with unit trust business volume coming in even better than the pre-MCO period. So stay on course in growing our CASA and developing our wealth management business. The mortgage portfolio has been PFS' main driver in the earlier years. But over the years, our mortgage market share has dropped somewhat to about 9% now. Credit card business, on the other hand, has shown fairly steady growth, and we are ranked 5th with roughly about 7% market share today. I would like to thank UOB, Sue, and all of you for defending our position, but please continue to do so, especially in these two core portfolios. In the consumer banking business, we must stay agile and keep our eyes and ears to the ground. Customers today are a lot more sophisticated, so we must continue to forge ahead with innovative solutions to demonstrate our understanding of customers' evolving needs in order to stay relevant to the market. On this note, I'm also happy to see that our business partners have taken time off their busy schedule to be with us here today. As we enter into a new normal of doing business, I believe collaboration is the key success going forward. And I look forward to a closer working relationship with all our partners, which together I believe we can do a lot more. Via collaboration with like-minded partners, we will continue to provide innovative solutions to our customers. Lastly, I believe COVID-19 will remain a threat and uncertainty will persist. Therefore, it is important for us to stay agile, stay relevant, be open-minded, upskill ourselves, comply with SOPs, and continue to uphold our values. Before I end, I would like to congratulate Ronnie, Rebecca, and the PFS Organizing Committee, in particular Mansing, Stanley, and many others whom I am not able to name right here, for organizing this virtual convention and embracing the new norm. I've gone through the agenda with the team, and I think it's a sales convention that we can still make the most out of. And also to our business partners, I want to thank you once again for your support and close collaboration for the last many years. Let's continue to do more together. Together, we can grow stronger. But let us stay safe, stay healthy, stay united. Have a productive day ahead, and I want to say thank you to all of you.
Thank you so much, Mr. K.C. Wong, for his message and not forgetting all these years of his guidance and encouragement. Thank you, Mr. K.C. Wong. Up next, it is our honor to present to you the man who has made this historical event possible during these extraordinary times. It is our pleasure to invite him as he rides onto the set to deliver us his message today. Ladies and gentlemen, to all our fellow best crew in the world, please welcome our PFS country head, Mr. Ronnie Lim.
Thank you, KS, and good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first ever PFS Virtual Sales Convention. I'm going to spend 20 minutes of my time here sharing with you on my direction for Q4 this year.
Thank you, Mr. Ronnie Lim, for his message. Indeed, moving forward through these new roads ahead, let us, in the true spirit of PFS, performance, family, and speed, build our unshakable resilience, have the dexterity in navigating changes, always attentively staying vigilant, we will triumph in these extraordinary times. Because after all, we are the best crew in the world, we are fast and unbeatable, we are PFS. Once again, thank you Mr. Ronnie Lim for his message of encouragement and assurance. Thank you, Mr. Ronnie Lim.
Hi, greetings. My name is Diana Kimestipen. I am from UOB Kota Kinabalu branch, and today I will be entertaining you all with two songs. And what is that song? You will about to find out. And I would like to invite all of you to sing along with me. So hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do. Let's take it. Simply the best. I called you when I need you, and my heart on fire. You come to me, while and wire. Who you come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak of a language of love like you know what it means. It can be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong, baby. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I ever met. I'm stuck on your heart, I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart, no, no, no. Baby, I would rather be dead. In your heart, I see the side of every night and every day. In your eyes, I get lost, I get washed away. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be no better place. You're simply the best. Come on, everyone, sing along. Better than all the rest, better than anyone I ever met. I'm stuck on your heart, I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart, no, no, no. Baby, I would rather be dead. Each time you leave me, I start losing control. You're walking away with my heart and my soul. I can feel you even when I'm alone. Oh, baby, no, no, no. Come on, everyone, sing along. You're the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I ever met. I'm stuck on your heart, I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart, no, no, no. Baby, I would rather be dead. You're the best.
The next message comes from our head of PFS Sales and Distribution, rolling into the set in style, our Iron Lady from the sales team. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Rebecca Yap.
Hi everyone, dear all PFS sales champion, welcome to UOB Malaysia very first PFS Virtual Sales Convention 2020. I believe this event will be the most unforgettable one for all of us. After going through many crises such as 9/11, global financial crisis, SARS, and the most recent US and China tension, COVID-19 has to be by far the most unprecedented and impactful. It is in time such as this.
Thank you, Miss Rebecca Yap, for giving us the message, reminding us of our strength as a family, of how we will be navigating the course of these new roads together as always, where no amount of obstacles can stand in our way. Once again, thank you very much, Miss Rebecca Yap.
Thank you, KS. Guys, I'm back, and I think I need to do this. So what you've witnessed today and experienced so far is due to the hard work put in by the committee of this year's Virtual Sales Convention. Now, the committee started work way back in May 2019, and they were well on their way to kick off the 2020 Sales Convention in March this year after planning and working out for the last 10 months. But then COVID-19 kicked in, and all their preparation was actually, way down the drain, because you know why? By June this year, it was very apparent that there's no way we can have a normal sales convention. So the committee and I, we discussed about it, and we finally agreed that there is a need to cancel our sales convention and quickly replace it with a virtual version. And that's because, why? We do not want to face any more uncertainties. So our view was that the awards for 2019 must be given out as soon as possible and not to keep all achievers waiting. But then again, as we all know by now, the virtual sales convention is totally different from a face-to-face version. Yeah? So the committee had to work all over again and went back to the drawing board. So all the plans had to be thrown away and a brand new concept and idea emerged. So, and today, after slugging for 4 months, we are now seeing the fruit of their labor in today's virtual sales convention. And today, I would like all of you to join me to appreciate the hard work put in by the committee, because it's not easy to organize a virtual one, especially an event of this magnitude. So other than the normal preparation, the team not only had to start over again, but they got to cover 5 different areas. Number one, they had to coordinate with all branches across the nation. There are 45 of them, plus 8 locations within Menara in HQ, to make sure that everyone of these locations will have a good video and audio system to ensure that everyone enjoyed themselves today. Number 2, to ensure that all systems, all software in the laptops are updated accordingly. Number 3, to test out the infrastructure that's supporting today's streaming by connecting the vendor and our IT department. And all these tests needs to be done quickly. And there are all in all 8 tests so far, including, or rather excluding 2 full dress rehearsals. Fourthly, to test out to make sure that all food F&B is prepared according to our specs and delivered on time as well, and to the right location. And last of all, to ensure there's a proper backup plan in case the unfortunate were to happen. Certainly, they have even arranged for prizes to be awarded at the respective branches with the AMs and BMs representing me, Casey, and Rebecca in our recent town hall. And this is necessary in case this virtual convention couldn't take off. And rightfully so, yeah. Ensuring the awards recipients receive their awards early is our #1 priority. And as you can see, it's not easy to organize a virtual sales convention. The amount of work is 3 times more compared to a normal face-to-face sales convention. So in this regard, I would like to pay tribute to this committee for all their blood and sweat and for their unselfish attitude in wanting to give all of you a fun and joyful event. If you like today's event, please convey a gratitude to them, post their thank you messages in Slido or any other platform. Of course, if you don't like it, you can direct all your bring-backs to me as I'm fully responsible. Yeah? So now, let me introduce you to the organizing committee. And let me start out by looking at the master planners. Leading this team is, or rather are 2 organizing chairpersons. You know 2 fine gentlemen here. They are both Man Sing and Stanley Yin. They are the ones who lead the committee, and this is, I think, if I recall, the 3rd time that they are actually playing this role. And of course, watching finances or financial matters is Xiang Ping. Xiang Ping is in charge of treasurer or all financial matters in regards to this committee, and this is actually Xiang Ping's 4th role as well. We have Sandra Lee, who is in charge of communications to ensure that all of you are well informed of this virtual sales convention. Now let me look at logistics. Leading the F&B team to make sure that the food is properly tasted and delivered, actually Joey Lau and Seth. They are both based in HQ. And to ensure that all of you are comfortably seated at both branches in all locations and in this hotel is actually Alvin Tan. And then we have Wong Lee Hee, who is in charge of the guest list and VIP invites. And then now we move on to the awards and gifts. T-shirts this year is a bit different. We want to make sure that it is nice and simple. But the only difference is that there are 2,000 T-shirts to be distributed to all locations nationwide. The design aspect of it is also been taken care of as well. And leading this team is actually Chua Yi Ching and Michael Sim. For souvenirs, we have Livia Wong and Sarah Chan. Now, awards planning is something that's not very easy to organize. There are hundreds of you guys out there. So those of you who have been receiving your award at the various branches during Town Hall, you got to say thank you to Lee Eileen. And if I can move on to marketing and software, a virtual sales convention is about having the right software. So we have got Eric Leong, who is the IT expert, leading the team and his discussion with our IT and the vendor as well. Mei Fang and Natalie are the ones behind branding and marketing of this virtual sales convention. And as for the so-called virtual events of this nature, everyone knows KS. KS is our MC for the day. And the entertainment for the whole day, and to make sure all of you had fun, is actually led by none other than Ying Man Yi. Now, if I may go to liaison committee, there are 2 teams doing liaison committee. Their role is to coordinate with branches and all locations nationwide, including this hotel, to make sure that all logistics requirement from technical standpoint is perfectly well oiled. There are 2 teams. The first team is from HQ, or rather liaison HQ stations. There are 7 of them, and number 1 is Pearl, followed by Gan Ping Ping, Kao Tong, Lokman, and we have Gina Lim, Rajesh, and Wing Yu. Take a look. Most of you may not know who they are for a good 2 seconds before I move on to the second team. All right? Now, if I can move on to the second team. These are the team in liaison with all branches nationwide. They are Tan Ken Yong, Lee Hyong, Gavin Chang, Mike Chang, and Lee Sing Yin. So there you are, everyone. The committee that brought you this year's first ever virtual sales convention. If you could all join me, please, to give everyone here a big hand, please. KS, over to you.
the King Kong banging on your chest. You could be the world, you could be the war. You could talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can be the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself, standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name, 'cause you're born with a brother's flame. And the world's gonna know your name, and you'll be on the wall of a Hall of Fame. You could go eastern, you could run the mile. You could walk straight through hell with a smile. You could be a hero, you could get gold, breaking all the records that never could be broke. Do it for your people, do it for your pride. How you ever gonna know, never even try. Do it for your country, do it for your name, 'cause there's gonna be a day when you're standing in a Hall of Fame, and the world's gonna know your name, 'cause you're born with a brother's flame. And the world's gonna know your name, and you'll be on the wall of a Hall of Fame. Be a champion, be a champion, be a champion, be a champion. Be students, be teachers, politicians, be preachers. Be believers, be leaders, astronauts, be champions. Be students, be teachers, politicians, be preachers. Be believers, be leaders, astronauts, be champions. Standing in a Hall of Fame, and the world's gonna know your name, 'cause you're born with a brother's flame. And the world's gonna know your name, and you'll be in the wall of a Hall of Fame. You could be greatest, you can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You could be the world, you could be the war. You could talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can be the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself, standing in the Hall of Fame. That's from me, Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. Stay safe, everyone. Bye.